Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Trekyards. He's Commander
He's got a
Cosmos,
phone.
and today we're talking about a runabout. But not just any runabout. Which runabout are we talking about?
The new one in Lower Decks, Season 3, Episode 1. Now, is it actually new? Is it drawn wrong? Or is it perfectly faithful? They vary wildly, but yet they never quite get things wrong. As if they try real hard over at Lower Decks. And this episode features right at the end almost a post-credit scene, almost. And of course, what are we going to do? Let's not do a Lower Deck shuttle. You know, let's just do something canon that everyone's going to enjoy. And boom, here's a runabout docked with the Phoenix. Sort of.
Mm-hmm.
That's a visual we never thought we'd see.
I did notice some changes when I first saw it. The whole front assembly is different as far as window placement and stuff goes. And also the banner thing on the side. Other than that, it looks pretty faithful. I think it's fairly good. As usual, Lower Decks team is doing a fantastic job.
And this is as close to a hero close-up as you can get. It gets real close to the episode. And we do see runabouts here and there, but most of the time they are further away. Or the interior, which we saw last season. I lamented not seeing more of the exterior, because it'd be nice to see. Once they make them once, they can kind of reuse them. So yes, it'd be nice if they include them more. But yeah, it looks nice. To me, it feels stretched out in the front. I've done a lot of work runabouts. They're less long than you think. But I think that's camera trickery as well, and obviously I was trying to match the angle, and you can see in a second how close I got, and if I got quite close, then it's the camera, not the actual ship. And I think it's a great looking runabout, and you already said a few things that were different. But yeah, here is a direct comparison with the Canon Deep Space Nine miniature model, which is based on the miniature which they had. It's actually very accurate and very close, and because it is one we saw all the time, runabout was a fun one because it was the hero in many shots, which means they had to get close because it's a shuttle, so therefore a shuttle size. So this thing is very high detail for the time, and actually pretty darn different. Now remember, Runabout started in DS9 Season 1, so that is coming on 20 years in the past, 15 years in the past of this Runabout. So we are getting to the point of this can be the new, what does a post-TNG Runabout and in Earth's orbit look like? So I will already caveat saying, changes are now don't make a new version that's this post Nemesis. But what do you think now, seeing them side by side? Because there's more than people would think. And yay for Trekyards for doing this service.
My brain said something didn't look quite right. Now I know why. It does look like a little bit of a longer front end, but you just said it could be the camera. But different window, more angular shapes, not as rounded. That Starfleet, or that Delta on the side, is quite different. Gives it a totally different look. And no registry number. Bigger windshield. Or windscreen. It's not the split one, and it's longer. It extends further out, so like the interior would probably be shaped different, or a bigger like dashboard. The door is different. Wow, there's so many subtle little changes.
It's actually
most of it's
pretty different, yeah.
Yeah, most of it's to the front of the ship. The rest is just seems less detailed, not as highly detailed or greebly on the animated one. But yeah, the red and blue glow on the strut is interesting. As well.
That's the one thing I'm like, what are you going for there, guys? Which of the guys we know did that? Did Brad do that? Did Mr. O'Bana? Who did this? We know you all. What
Was it just a colorist? Were you not there that day, Mike?
We're having fun. It's actually a really nice version. It's just, we know you guys. The front is actually amazing because this is, Runabout, super easy to get reference, super clean model. Always like Rick released orthos or the tech manual years ago. They're really good fan replicas, but the fact the front, they did a new windscreen, which totally takes the indent to line up with the hull. They've added new greeblies, another set of windows. Maybe they changed. Oh, it's so fascinating. Yeah, they put a door back in properly. There's no window in the door. There's now a window on the side door. Although the way they frame, that's interesting. The thing is the pennant, which should be a window, looks like a plate now. Because that isn't a glassy texture. That's just a plate. And
it's also missing the bumper phaser strip thing on the nacelle front.
Yeah. Oh, and even it's now got a two-tone color palette, which is interesting. That is true of the top front bit. There's now a dark bluey whatever, but now it looks like the bottom front of the front is now the same color, which gives it an interesting two-tone. I think I like the Delta being the other way around. It definitely looks like the Lower Decks Delta. I mean, it is the Lower Decks Delta, which definitely...
It's not split. Go. They were saying Discovery for a second.
No, Stuart. Get out of your brain. No, sir. I think I like the little white line of line colour in the middle, which you can see where there's a space for it, which is just normally just grills. That's a line now. No pen on the top. That's definitely a note. The warp nacelles are pretty similar. I think that's the most unchanged. Yeah, I would say, the inner intake is further in. That's what's also messing us up. Because the pylons are the same, but that's definitely shoved in, which makes the entire front look longer.
Yeah.
Out of proportion. Yeah. Because the rest of it, I think, is just a lens, but that just changes the feel. And yeah, turning the piping, I always found it weird, there's one bronze pipe on the strut. Okay? And now there's red and blue glows. Okay? I mean, you can see where they go, though. Like, I could easily customize the model to do that. And certainly color-wise, it's actually quite different.
The other thing is, it just could be the angle, it could be whatever, but you can see the rear windows of the rear compartment behind the strut on the bottom one.
Yeah, that's probably just
I don't know
if
it's just... Yeah, it could be. Or if it's just a different design, it's shortened at the back, lengthened at the front.
No. Now you say that, if you look at it, they have moved... No, they've actually cut the pylons. Because if you look at there's a little... so there's the white line... Go backwards further, there's a little box up and bottom and top, and then a big a chunk of hull. There's way more space between that and the pylon, whereas the other one are touching. So the pylon's been shifted back, which changes the proportion as well. Wow, yeah. And then to also compress the inner intake, that must be razor thin. My goodness.
Just more advanced, being
because you can see literally the edge of the pylon starts at that top two chunky sort of angled bits, but in the real version it's halfway through, so they've cut it by a good half meter or whatever. Wow.
One can assume there's different classes or purposes for runabouts, so it's not necessarily the exact same runabout class. We did have the Yellowstone class, which had the pod on the top, right? So,
but it's like I said, we don't take these as a mistake because there's too many small things to be different. This is a choice, and therefore it's a new version of the design. I mean, just the simple thing of having that second rim of wait, are the windows smaller? Yeah, they are. The windows don't have... That's interesting. Yeah, the windows on the original version, they're an angle. In the new version, they're singular front. They don't continue up the top. Because I was noting there's a bigger frame around. There's 2 tiers of frame. There isn't on the original. Which means the windows are definitely smaller, because that functionally... Because you've got the exact scale because of the Phoenix. It's no bigger. Which means the windows are smaller, which means it's a... Ooh, yeah. Fun. So many small things, Stuart.
Yeah, it's somebody's just artistic license. They saw a runabout when they were younger, and they're like, I would love to redesign it maybe. And they kind of just added little things and made some changes, which I think was great. But yeah, there's different classes. This is for in the solar system. It's not out exploring or doing deep space mission stuff like in DS9. So different class maybe too as well.
Yeah, and just 20 years refined version. I mean, that's a simple answer. It's great, love it. Different but the same, and you couldn't. Let's be honest. What you as the audience would say, that's the same. And Trekyards comes on the scene. Hi guys, hi team. You're like, damn, they caught all 37 changes we did. They missed 38 and 39. Yeah, because they're on the underside, guys.
If you like this video, hit that like button. Don't forget to leave a super thanks if you really enjoyed it. You can do that in all of our videos, so go watch any of them and super thanks us. We'd appreciate it. But make sure you're subscribed, hit that like button, and click the notification bell icon to all so you don't miss any of the content. We have a great community. We love hanging out with you guys and doing lives where you can interact with us in real time. So please join us for those.
And support us directly if you can. If you can't, hey, keep watching and enjoying. But we do need your support to keep doing this on all different shows and do as much as we want to throw out at you, which is all of the stuff we see. It takes a lot of time and your support is needed. So Patreon, which is monthly, join the channel, is monthly. PayPal, which is one time at trekyards@hotmail.com, or super chatting on the lives, which we love, because if you want to say, I love this Lower Decks shuttle, this runabout, jump on a live, say it, we'll talk about it, you'll influence our discussion, and we can live to pay rent another day. Win-win.
So until next time, he is Commander Cockins.
He's Foley.
And we'll see you soon.
Bye guys.